I know that Dr. Rushing talked a little bit more about your decreased access to your advisors. When we start looking at, consolidating our budgets and whatnot, the opportunity for you to talk to your advisor could decline. And what I mean by that is not only the opportunity for you to meet with them, but also the opportunity for you to wait 5 minutes as opposed to maybe 30 minutes to talk to your advisor. I know that with this campus being a majority a commuter campus, the time constraints for us as students, as we oftentimes work 40 hours, we might be under a tighter window, and when we need to schedule our appointments to talk to our advisors, that could be affected by that. In addition, we also look at suspension of some academic programs. The state gives the institution a pool of money to hire a full-time faculty position for it to teach particular classes. Well, oftentimes what the university does when it's constrained is it will take that pool of money and hire multiple adjuncts to teach those classes. And what I'm saying here is with the budget crisis looking as it is, those adjunct professors may have to exit stage right. And to continue on that, every year the university has to issue out letters to these adjunct professors and let them know the status of their contracts in December. And over the past month, I believe it was around December 15th, those letters were sent out saying that your contract will not be renewed. However, this may change once the budget situation is addressed in May or April if we have the funding for that. When we look at departments such as IES, there's currently around, I would say, close to 30% of the faculty are adjunct professors. So that could decline. To go on, we also look at reductions in non-academic student programs. These are the services that are not in the classroom but outside the classroom. So we look at, student affairs, whether or not you will be able to start a student organization here on campus to promote maybe, a particular issue that you care about to make yourself more marketable in the job field or job marketplace. So, one of the things that we do as students is we try and take our educational experience outside the classroom by involving ourselves in student organizations, student government, student activities, so that when we graduate from this institution, we are able to say, not only is this what I learned educationally from the University of Washington, Tacoma, but this is the experiences and the things that I learned at this institution. So I mentioned scholarship funding, and not only will the current scholarship funding be affected by this, but new funding may be affected by this. And what I mean by that is that currently we have people, who go out in the community and solicit businesses for funding. However, with the quantity of number of people who are going out there to solicit those businesses declining, you may see the opportunity for those people in the advanced department to not be able to reach out to those businesses. So one of the things that we have done with ASUWT is our goal in this process is to educate the student body and let them know what is coming down the pipeline so that during the fall and autumn of 2009, you will be able to know what is coming. So that is some of the things that we've talked about. We're currently meeting with all the department heads of all the departments here on campus so that we can look at a department level what this will mean to you. I mentioned earlier some of the IS things. In the IS department, we look at the business department, we're seeing some of the same things. We do not have as many adjunct professors over there, but nonetheless, there will be potential cuts there as well. So with the urban studies department, one of the things that this institution has done is what I've noticed is that when we're looking to expand, sometimes we are, constrained by expanding too fast or whatnot. And oftentimes when we expand too fast, we are very constrained and in a way, harness it to the state legislature. So things that we may not be able to get this year, we may be looking to get the next year. So what I mean by that is the computers that you see in the classrooms or that your faculty use to operate, those things have to be renewed over, I think, every 5 years or so. And currently, departments such as IES and Urban Studies, those computer and technology upgrades have not been able to be accessed in the past 4 years. So they're currently expired. So what I'm saying is that those things may crash. We may not be able to replace them.